Jenna picks up this spare here, though. It will end with 192. And I think
they can top out with another 50, so 165 is what they're going to top. Right?
Yeah, 155, 156 if she spares this.
Oh, right.
If she was on a strike, she could get 60.
Oh, well, when I started doing the math, she hadn't thrown that ball.
Oh,
yet.
got it, yeah.
And it takes me a while to do that math, so.
The girls have been, this is as consistent in Bakers as I've seen them. Usually they're really up and down. They've been right between 188 and 200 every game.
It's obviously the solstice factor.
Has to be.
What I love is getting super meta with these kids and like talking about them during the broadcast to them so they can hear it.
Do they like that though?
They do.
Do they?
Oh yeah. Again,
nice.
These are kids that are used to it.
Sure.
Like we would have freaked out.
Yeah, Nope. Clinton's going to be in the 140s. Muscatine's definitely going to take the lead going into the last game, the girls.
So, do you ever get defensive? Like, if, say, you've got a lead in the last Baker here, like, obviously it's a team thing, but, like, you mentally, do you ever bowl defensively?
I always say there's no defensive bowling. If I'm up 100, I always feel like I could be up 200. You
Gotcha.
Always want to put, if I was in the girls' shoes in this last game, I would want to get off to a fast start, put any doubt.
Yep.
Oh, put it away early.
That's the funny thing. And even, football is probably the sport that you see this the most in, maybe a little bit in basketball, but, when a team's up with a little bit of time left, you see them go into a completely different, like, defensive strategy. And on one hand, I get it. On the other, man, it's tough to change the thing that got you there. Like,
correct. Yep.
Sometimes you wonder, it's that whole, like, we're going to go into bend, don't break defense, and all of a sudden you break, and,
Yeah, sometimes if you try being careful, your process changes. Things can get out of hand in a hurry. So if I added that up right, I think the Muskies girls have a 29-pin lead going into Game 5, which that
was just shy of a 50-point swing. Right?
Yes. 90 the last two, I think, or 80. And they were down, if you remember, before we started Bakers, they were down over 100. So
do you think that's a fatigue thing, or is it just the way the ball's rolling? Or
it seems like Clinton maybe has. They're not as familiar with the lanes down here. Maybe they're not sure now that they've changed where to move, and the Muskie girls look like they have made the move.
So earlier I think were referring to like which arrow you were lining up on.
Oh yeah. So most of the high school kids usually start right around the second arrow. That's right inside of where we call it the track, where the oil and the dry boards kind of meet. And as the night goes on, you'll that spot kind of dries up where it wants to hook immediately. And a lot of times at the end of the night, they're in between third and fourth arrow to where that extra concentration of oil is to get the ball down the lane more before it hooks.
Right.
And some of the athletes are more comfortable playing a certain part of the lane, and when they have to move, they get more erratic because they're not as comfortable.
So then, because isn't there don't the dots on the back of the floor kind of line up with the?
Yep.
So do you tend to move over
a
dot?
You usually have to move your feet and your target.
Got it.
So it's usually move your feet. I always do what we call a 2-in-1 or 2-in-2, where you move your feet 2 boards left, move your target 2 boards left.
Right. To where you're still functionally doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing, just at a little bit different part of the lane.
And again, there goes and what I love about her ball, because it's the one that I notice every time it goes down.
Oh, the purple and green one?
Yeah, the purple stays in the exact same spot, and the greens, And, like, it really shows you, like, how that ball is spinning. Like, it's blatantly obvious with that one.
Ooh, chopped the spare there.
Now, does she get grounded for that?
We'll have a talk. No. No, I'm sure that upset her enough. She knows the team needs every pin they can get this game. And nobody got off to a real fast start this game, so it's kind of...
Through the first 2 frames, the Muskies are ahead by 1, so...
I'm surprised it hasn't gotten a little louder even now that this is this close at the end. This is where spares become a lot more critical. You gotta, what I call it is fill the frames. Get a striker spare every frame. Uh-oh. Muskies might be looking at their 3rd straight open here.
Clinton seems to be just like towing the line. Like they've kind of gotten into that little consistent.
Yep, they're leaving a little bit easier spares right now, which is helping them. This is where we need our anchor to kind of fire us up a little bit. The person that bowls 5th is what you call your anchor. They're usually your higher average player, the one you want to throw a shot when they need it.
Well, because obviously they're going to be throwing in the 10th frame.
Yep, they're bowling the 5th and the 10th.
Ooh.
4 opens to 4 spares. That's about, they're about even or maybe even be down a little bit now total with 5 to go. We'll see who wants it.
This is literally going to come down to the last couple balls.
I'm not sure what they do if they tie.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh. I don't.
So basically what we've just figured out is Mindy doesn't know what she's doing. If they tie, the coach has no plan for if they tie.
Yep. It's a dance-off.
You know, I'll never forget Wyatt's first travel basketball season. We were up at a tournament in Williamsburg. Championship game. Nice. They tie. Sudden death, overtime, still tied because they didn't score. Same thing again, tied. You'd think they'd go to like a free throw thing, something.
Nothing?
Right? No, they literally flipped a coin.
Oh, that was how?
The championship, and they lost the flip.
Oh.
How do you tell a kid on the way home you just lost a tournament because of a flip of a coin?
All that work and effort, and they lose it on the flip of a coin.
The nice thing is, tournament guy said, I'll never do that again. There you go. Wagon coming through in the clutch.
That was a big double. Yep, she'll forget all about that open in the second now. And that's the last shot she'll throw, so now she's a cheerleader for the next 3.
So
it is almost dead even.
Yeah, it's 95-93.
They're a frame behind.
Yeah, I was going to say they're.
Oh no, they're both in the 8th.
Well, right, but the scores are only showing for the Muskies through 5.
This is a pretty big shot for Clinton.
Following up a strike.
What I've seen a lot of teams do in this strategy too, when it's close like this, the all big double for Clinton is they'll let their opponents finish the game to see what they need. The team that's behind will let the team that's ahead finish first.
Through 6. Oh, this is going to be a hot mess. So through 6.
Nice. Another very huge shot for Clinton. If they could go in the 10th with a turkey here, that would put them in the driver's seat.
And a hush falls over the crowd. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, what a great shot. 7-pin. Oh, and a split from Muscatine. This is going to come down to the last ball.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, no way around it now. So, 7 pins usually a pretty makeable spare.
I think what they should do, if it is a tie, I think they should replay the whole thing.
Redo it all?
Yeah, just redo it all. We'll start.
Oh boy, this is, let's see.
Oh my goodness. Because it was 20, right?
Muscatine can get to 169. Clinton can get to 182. Oh, huge break for Clinton. First strike.
That keeps him in it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What does she have up down there? Is that a 7-10?
Just as bad to make. It's a 4-6. It's the 2 next to the 7 and 10.
That was pretty close. You got to be impressed by that.
That was pretty good. That was for the win, I believe.
172.
They were down 29.
Oh.
So they were ahead 29.
That math isn't going to work.
No, they can get to 182. Yeah.
Right.
That's 34. This will be their second loss. This will be the girls' second loss by less than 6 pins.
That is nuts.
Yep.
That's like, let's see, 6 pins. That's like 1/3%.
Yep. That's tough.
That's a razor's edge. That is literally a razor's edge.
Yeah, that was their lowest Baker game of the day, and it hurt them. That was at a bad time. Heck of an effort to take the lead and then lose it at the end there.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So the congrats to Clinton on throwing a couple big doubles when they had to have it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the boys, do we get a final on that one?
I don't know if I did see a final.
I think they were down.
It was 150 with a game to go, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And they got. Yeah.
And the girl.
That's tough. Yep. Oh, they lost. They lost by 3.
3
pins.
3 pins. That's.
Yeah, the daughter's a little upset.
You know it means something to them. You know that means
Exactly.
they're putting for the Muskies, but a lot of fun. Mess we can make out of bowling. Yep. At least how much I can make.
A couple more home meets. I'm not sure what the dates are off the top of my head. But.
Yeah, I'll check. I think there was actually one more that we would